Welcome back to the We Get to Do This podcast. I'm Kailee.
And I'm Jacob. This is the show for anyone chasing something hard, where we turn I have to into we get to.
With real, relatable, and resourceful conversations on business, training, recovery, wellness, and mindset. Let's get into it. Hello, listeners. I really hope that you're watching via video right now because Jacob's hair is on point. Look at that flow.
Had someone come back today that I haven't seen to the gym in like 2.5 years. And the first thing they said to me was, wow, your hair's gotten really long. And I think it's approaching the longest it's maybe ever been.
Can you bun it?
So that's exciting. No, I still can't. Well, I can, but there ends up being a couple flyaways like this. So I'm getting close. I think by TCM I'll be able to. I think I'll rip a whole bun for TCM and Javelina. Actually, I think for TCM I'll rip the bun and then I'll like buzz it for Javelina.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to get sunburnt on my scalp. Never mind. But I will probably go short for Javelina. I don't know. Kailee likes the bun. It's fine.
Jacob's watch tan line got sunburned the other day because it's so white underneath.
Yeah, it's bad.
So I can't imagine what your scalp would do.
But it looks pretty good now.
And the herbs fixed it.
I used your herbs. Yeah, I used your herbs, which is wild. There's
like a magic burn herbal cream that works wonders.
Yeah. So, do you want to announce the Sedona stuff? Since you have done way more than I've done for it. Kaylee's the real MVP. I've been barely staying afloat, and Kaylee's just keeping the house alive. Especially our plants. They're thriving.
Plants. You noticed?
Well, we have more. I'm not even sure what this is.
Lavender.
Wait, didn't I get you these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that. You called them thyme.
We have this. Just picked these bad boys up recently.
Farmer's market flowers.
And then we have more. We got a garden that started in the corner of our kitchen. I see zucchini, tomato, something that's yellow.
Tomatoes.
So anyways, Kailee.
Yeah, we went to the farmer's market this weekend and we got, speaking of plants, we got these beautiful flowers and we got bok choy and beets and potatoes. Last night we had some bomb pork bowls with a ton of veggies and some rice. But it messed up our guts today. Well, my gut felt great until the last 10 minutes of my speed workout, and then she was not so happy and needed to get inside ASAP. Mine was messed up all morning because I've been bad about vegetables, and then last night I ate a ton of vegetables. And kimchi. Lots of fiber and kimchi. All the probiotics. And I had an Olipop yesterday. And I've been doing a lot of overnight oats. And I've been putting milk in them, so that's just a lot of dairy. Your gut's like, what is going on? Yeah. But we needed that. We needed some nutrients and a season of barbecues and parties. Also, we went and saw the Odyssey. And I think I've decided that Kailee and I just have really good hearing. And that's why we were so sensitive to the Odyssey and seeing it in IMAX. That's what I told Mike today at the gym. Oh, no, I told Mike that I almost left the movie on like 4 different occasions because of how loud it was. And he was saying how it's probably a sign that you have good hearing if you're that sensitive because no one else in the theater was, But so if you go see the Odyssey in IMAX, bring earplugs because it was unbearably loud. Like not fun loud. I didn't enjoy it. I wanted to leave like most of the movie. My mom would be really proud of you. We had a rule growing up where if she could hear our music from our headphones and they would get taken away. Well, and I listen to things loudly. So that's how you know it was loud. But loud, you only have one body. And man, I don't want to have hearing aids like at 40. If I can, no judgment if you do that. I'm not saying I would like to keep my hearing good until I'm at least 50. Then I'll go hearing aids. I think. Yeah. Yeah, it was brutal. Yeah, it was gnarly. Movie was good, I thought. Popcorn, not so great. Sound, tough. Movie, good. Yeah. So we're going to Arizona. We're going to Arizona. signups went live today for those of you who had joined the interest list. We had 17 people sign up on the interest list, which I was pretty stoked about. And we've already had a few people sign up in the last couple hours. If you missed our last announcement on this, it's a run retreat that We Get to Do This is putting on in Sedona, January 14th through 18th. The logo that Jacob has up may or may not be what's going to be on the exclusive merch that we are putting out.
May or may not be. We're also getting bucket hats.
There's going to be a sun hoodie and bucket hat.
And I'm trying to get Cookie Monster on the bucket hat. So we'll see if we can pull that off. I don't foresee that happening.
I'm thinking rattlesnakes.
That'd be sick. But we're gonna be ripping the whole squad's gonna roll up wearing bucket hats with rattlesnakes and these sun hoodies.
It's gonna be sick.
Damn.
But yeah, we teamed up with Abby at Kuvetta,
who was on the pod episode.
I think Abby was back in the 80s. We had Abby on
77, the chaos coordinator behind Kuvetta. We should have her on again at some point.
Yeah, that was a very fun podcast. But Abby makes all of her clothing herself, and she makes apparel for real active bodies. So that's why we went with her, because we wanted some fun trail gear to wear out in Arizona that we could wear not just in Arizona, but also on our runs and everyday life outside of that. And I have one of the sun hoodies. I really love it. So that's what we're getting. And we're also going to be we're leading some seminars. We're doing a strength session. We're doing some community acupuncture. We're going to be going on some cool trail runs. And Sedona is one of Jacob's and my favorite places to go. And it's beautiful with red rocks everywhere. Our Airbnb has panoramic views of the red rocks. If you haven't been, it's like truly a magical place. There's all like the vortex energy there. I grew up going to Sedona with my grandparents and my family, so it kind of has a lot of special meaning to me as well. It's a couple hours outside of Phoenix on the way up to the Grand Canyon. It's also pretty close to Flagstaff, so we have lots of options for runs in case it gets really snowy or cold in Sedona, or if it's really nice. We can potentially go up to Flagstaff in the mountains. We can go down to Phoenix if it gets too snowy and cold in Sedona. And we can have 14 people, including Jacob and I, max. So if you are interested, I recommend signing up ASAP. We'll put a link to sign up for the retreat along with some more information in the show notes on here.
14 spots, 4 are gone. And 2 of them are Kailee and I. So there's 10 spots left. Prices range from $850 to $1,175, depending on what you're looking for room-wise. We'll put links to all this in the bottom, right, of this podcast too. Should we?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, you did? Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm reading a book called ADHD is Awesome.
Yeah, Jacob's been feeling very validated lately.
Yeah.
Yes. The links will all be in the show notes to sign up with all the info.
Kailee said that already. And yeah. Yeah, it's going to be super fun. What else did you say? Did you say that flights aren't included?
No, but you can get all the information in the PDF packet that I put together with all of the details that will be included.
What PDF packet? This?
That's the sign up. Then there's like the 4 or 5 page packet.
Where's that? Did you send me the link for this?
It's all in the email that got sent out today that you got.
I found it. Don't worry, everyone. Wait a minute.
If you thought Jacob was lying when he said that I did a lot of this, now you know.
Literally all of it, y'all. She literally did all of it. She also is capping because I do not have an email for it.
It's on your work email.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Well, for those of you who did sign up for the interest list, you got the email about it today, along with Jacob, who also got it and did not open it.
Are so much better than me.
That's not true. I'm a little more patient and pay attention to details because This is all the information that I would want to know if I was putting my hard-earned money into a run retreat or travel. So
you crushed this. This looks awesome. This looks really good. Yeah.
Thank you.
So we'll link that all in the show notes.
Wait, so we are going to put it in the show notes?
Yeah. So sign up. There's 14 spots. 10 left. And just so everyone knows, there will be beet juice.
Beet juice shots.
There will for sure be beet juice.
Sorry, Paul.
Possibly some EDM music. Right? That's what Paul wanted to.
Yeah, no real drums.
And for real though, one thing we've been getting asked by some people is, what if I'm not a trail runner? Should I come? The answer to that is yes, of course. We're going to do a pre-call beforehand and talk about comfort levels. I've been bad with words this week. Comfort levels with everyone to get on the trails, see where everyone's at. There's plenty of non-super technical things out there we can do. It's going to be very much centered around who's coming. And it's also 2 of us that we can lead different group runs if we need to as well. So Kailee's quite the trail expert, and I like the roads. So I might just send Kailee on the trails, and I'll take all the roadies.
Sedona is also very well trafficked, so
there's all, yeah. I mean,
it's not like you're going to be out in the middle of the wilderness all alone.
Yeah, and I love running through towns and adventuring in new coffee shops. So it's gonna be lit, y'all. So yeah,
and we're within walking distance of Whole Foods, which is really what sold us on the Airbnb.
Yeah, that's also facts. Cool. Thanks for doing all the work on that, babe.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So, where have you been at training-wise this summer? Let's catch everyone up post-grandmas. It's now August 25th. This is dropping today, too. We are recording and dropping on the same day.
We're awesome.
So, August 25th. It's been like 2 months since GMA's. Where you at, babe?
I have been having a very nice summer doing whatever I feel like, and I've got to go mountain biking with my dad a couple weeks ago. I've been going on some longer bike rides. We did a group ride with the Tonka Fitness group on Sunday. That was a lot of fun. I've been running when I feel like it. I've been doing Wednesday hills with the group. Another announcement, 6:30 a.m. Highland Hills. We've been doing that every Wednesday. So if you're listening to this and haven't shown up for a Wednesday hill, just know that you are welcome. And we typically, for the most part, hike up the hill and then jog down. Some people run up the hill, but great time with the We Get to Do This and Oak Endurance community. So I'm doing that every Wednesday. I've been lifting with the Oak Endurance crew every Tuesday, Thursday, but I haven't really had any like structured planning because my coach has been slacking. Just kidding. I haven't asked for a workout all summer up until the last week. And
because my coach is slacking.
And I haven't gotten a plan yet.
Yeah, okay. Hold up. No.
I'm just kidding. I didn't want to plan all summer because, like I said, it's been nice doing whatever I wanted because after coming off of getting married and planning an entire wedding and then also being in the midst of training really hard for grandmas, it was a lot to come off of. And we've also had multiple other friend weddings this summer. You've had a lot of bachelor parties. There's been a lot of weekend things and stuff during the week that we've been doing. But as seems to be kind of my natural cycle, I feel like I have like a big race and then I get pretty, I don't know if burned out is the right term because I still enjoyed running after grandmas and I still typically enjoy running after ultras, but I typically like to take a few months off of structure and then I question whether I still want to be a runner and want to train for anything else.
Damn.
And then after like a couple months, I'm like, actually, I do really like this and I want to keep training. Okay, not questioning if I like it or not, but questioning what do I do for a race. And something that I've just been grappling with is I've just deciding like what my next goal is and what I want to accomplish because as we were talking the other day I joined Jacob for the first part of his long run on Saturday. And
first half, not first part, first half.
First half.
You did most of it with me.
Of it. I did half.
Depending on how you look at it, you did.
Is your cup half full or half empty?
I was just going to say the run was half full without you. Wait.
Sad.
No. Half empty.
Sad. You had more fun without me.
Okay, keep talking.
I did 50%, the better 50% with Jacob of his long run. And we were talking about how we've hit so many of the goals that we never thought that we would accomplish. You know, you set these goals or you have something like in mind that you think is, I mean, at one point I thought all of these things were unachievable, of distances, paces, and I've hit a lot of those. So it's like, okay, we've gotten there. We've started the business. I've done, a couple hundreds at this point. I've done a 200. I got under 4 hours for a marathon. And I'm just deciding now, because I don't need to hit another distance goal, at least at this point. I have no desire to do anything over 200 miles. Maybe that will change in the next 5 to 10 years. But as of right now, no. With the marathon, I'm very happy with how I did for that one. Would it be cool to do 3:30 or sub 3:30? Yeah. But again, I don't have a huge desire for that. And it's very time consuming to do that. And my digestive system got all out of whack. My hormones got all out of whack. And I think it was also timing related with the wedding and everything else going on. Just like a lot of big events. And so yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I don't know. But I have TC10 coming up in less than 6 weeks. So in the last 2 weeks, I actually did 2 speed workouts because I haven't done any speed since May and have really enjoyed that. Last week, I got to do my first track workout in a long time because I was out visiting my sister in New York City and they had a public track a couple blocks away. And it would have been sick if I had been there one extra day because on Tuesdays, the Brooklyn Track Club practices or trains at the track that I was at. So I really want to go back and hit up one of those track workouts.
If we don't go to Seattle in September, we could go to New York.
Janae and Will would be very happy about that. But they don't listen to this, so
how about this?
They won't ever hear.
May and Will, if you text us, hey, I heard this on your podcast, this being this right here, and say, come to New York at the end of September, I will buy the tickets immediately.
Mom and Dad, you do not. This doesn't count if you tell them.
Anything to them. No one. If anyone tells them that's not Nay or Will,
then we're not going for the next 5 years.
Our tickets. That's how it's going to work. Anyways.
Yeah, and with that, something I've been thinking about lately too is it's so hard. We're very lucky to have friends and family all over the country, but it's hard fitting in all of the places too, because one of my best friends just had a baby in Seattle that's a couple months or a couple weeks old. And
so we have a few friends out in Seattle. So
I know. So we might be going out there soon. TBD. Ticket prices are ridiculous right now. So Delta, please sponsor us at any time.
It might be our next run retreat. So business write-off for research purposes.
I was thinking that Washington would be a sick place to do a run retreat out on one of the San Juan Islands. Would be so cool.
And I did just meet someone who lives on the San Juan Islands last weekend at Tim's bachelor party.
There you go.
2 weekends ago. Yeah. So.
Yeah, TBD. Long story short, I'm enjoying training again and I'm excited for TC10. I have no idea what I'm going to do it in, but right now I'm just trying to pick up a little speed again, add some more miles, and continue to just have fun. Go paddleboarding, swimming, and soak up the last couple weeks of summer because we are winding down very quickly right now. It's insane the amount of daylight that we've lost already.
So depressing. I'm done working at 6 a.m.
Yeah, when you left this morning, it was so pitch black at 5:45, 5:40.
I came out of I walked out into the apartment this morning and it was like a dungeon.
Yeah.
So dark. I feel like Game of Thrones vibes.
Yeah, it's very dark. But moral of the story, if you are burnt out or after a race, you're like, hey, I don't want to train right now, it's okay to take some time off and find the spark and joy again. I am not about pushing through or like forcing yourself to do something just because you think you should. But also, stay moving. You just don't need to be on always need to be on a strict plan, in my opinion. Unless that's what you love, then keep doing that. But I think it's okay to take a little bit of time off and do more of what feels good until you really want to start training again. That's kind of been my pattern for the last few years now.
And she's really good at it. How's business going?
Business is thriving.
Yeah, it is. Oh, record month again for Kailee because she rocks.
I'm very happy with that, how that's going.
If you want to see her, you better book out 6 weeks from now because it's literally what it's come to. Not actually, but kind
I don't know
of.
about that.
She does have a wait list too. Get on her wait list because people bail last minute a lot of times in our industry. So you can get on likely still. Usually you have I feel like 2 cancels a week, probably, right?
Yeah, yesterday I had someone cancel 2 hours before. Kind of a bummer. But yeah, you can be on the wait list. And I currently don't have bookings open online for new patients, but you can email me and we will figure something out. I just did that so that my returning patients have scheduling availability because I want to be able to get those people in if you've already seen me before. It's going great. And I've been working with my first run coaching client.
Oh!
And it's been really fun. And
my wife.
She is thriving and doing really well. It's actually very fun because she's training rim to rim at the Grand Canyon in October and the Javelina, the Jackass night race, the 25K. And I've done both of those routes before. So I feel like I can be a little more helpful too.
Kailee knows her stuff. That's what I hear.
I've done a few things in my life.
I've dabbled.
I've dabbled in some trails. So yeah, that's been really fun. If you're interested in run coaching, please reach out because I'm really enjoying it so far. And I still have Jacob as a mentor, and turns out he's really good at what he does. So you get both of us, actually.
No, go work with Kailee. She's already better than me. It's crazy.
But I get to ask you questions. And we get to talk about nutrition and fueling and sleeping and all the other fun things that make running and help us to continue running for the rest of our lives if that's something that you so choose. Because we are all about longevity, baby. How's your training going, Jacob?
Wait, another question for you.
What?
What are you having the most fun doing right now? See, I love podcasting with you when we have no topic because I can just ask you fun questions. And you love when I ask you questions because you smile like that.
You just love when I smile at you.
Yeah. What are you having the most fun doing right now?
What am I having the most fun doing?
And what are you struggling with the most?
Well, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't fun having a full acupuncture schedule. I do really enjoy that. It's nice to not have the stress of, am I going to fill up the week? How do I get more people? And now it's the stress of, how do I fit everyone in while not working a bajillion hours a week or more than I would like to be working in person? But I also I'm really enjoying run coaching and having more of a hybrid option. And that's not just one-on-one in person the whole time, and seeing her excel and get fitter and stronger. Then I also really like doing the run retreat stuff, and I really like the marketing, and it was really fun for me, putting all that together.
You just took off with that. It was great. It was great.
So now I'm excited to do more, even though it was really stressful for me, but I also low-key enjoy putting all the details together. It's kind of everything, I guess.
What are you struggling with?
Just
Still freaking me out.
doing
No, I mean, because it was like sitting weirdly behind your big toe.
And now you were calling my toe a freak.
No, it just looked like it was broken.
It's not broken.
Anyways, what are you struggling with?
I have a constant struggle to have fun and live life and be more easygoing and relaxed. Well, also, I want to be posting a pod reel every week, and I want to be posting on our socials. I want to be posting on my socials. I want to make our run retreat the best that it can be. I want to market the podcast. I want to be blogging for my website. Like, I have all these other ideas of things I want to do, and it's a constant balance of not working all the time, but at the same time, I love working and I love doing all those things. And that's kind of been a pattern for a long time now.
I think you're doing great.
Thanks.
I think you're doing great. And it was great catching up with you all today. That's it. 25 minutes. You said.
Nice try.
You said.
Well, we still have actually 4.5 under to go to get to 30. So, Jacob, what's been the best part about your life lately?
The best part about my life lately. Man. I feel like business is really going well. I brought on a few coaches that I'll probably be talking about a little bit more in depth in September once I have some more things solidified that I've been starting to mentor. That's pretty fun. I feel like I'm having a lot of fun with that and just kind of teaching and mentoring. Running pretty consistently, not doing a lot of speed work currently, but I'm running consistently. So that's fun. Having fun with that. I'm also doing a little less than I was planning, so I end up having more time. I've also been reading a lot, and I've been watching a lot of Loki, the Marvel show. That's good. What was the question?
What's the best part of your life right now? He's also reading ADHD.
Obviously,
is awesome.
Kailee. Duh. Layup.
That was just like the 5th thing that you listed off.
Well, we always say that, I feel like, on these podcasts. So I'm like trying to give him something else to listen to, you know?
Wait, so how's training going?
Solid.
Anything else?
I mean, it's done better than I was. 2 weeks ago, I was pretty freaked out with this post-tib situation. I've been nursing post-tib tendonitis for 2 months, probably. And I know you're probably like, why not just take some time off? Here's the thing, y'all. What I think happened was during grandma's, I ran the marathon with Bay over here in a pair of plated shoes that I had only ran in that block, one time, I think, leading up to the race. And they're also at they might be at 200 miles. Let's see. I can give you the exact amount right now. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're at 221 miles. That was actually crazy how perfect that was for me to get to the screen. Exactly countdown. So those were at about 200 miles when I started the race. And what I think happened was my longest run before grandma's was 16 miles. And I did that once. I don't know if I went above 14 before that. And I just ran a marathon. And my volume also wasn't super high. So I think there was a lot of things. I don't know. You just get injured sometimes too. So, so anyways, I flared up my inner ankle post-tib, and then I didn't think much of it during tri training, because the way tri training works is that you end up with a lot of, with the other events, you kind of take a lot of pressure off running. So it was kind of always there, but I wasn't doing anything about it. I was like, this will probably just go away eventually. And then after the try, I was like, man, this has not gone away. So I was like, that was a good time to take a week off before we do the TCM build. It never really got worse than like 3 or 4. But then after I took a week off, it actually was pretty stiff after that week. So I was a little worried. And I was like, I thought this was going to go away. So now I'm actually like doing all the things, doing my exercises. I have 2 physical therapists I've been seeing. that I like a lot. Kaylee helps me with things. I've gotten massaged, all this stuff. So in the past 3 weeks now, I've logged 57, 40, and this week we'll probably try to get back to 50. And this week we're going to do speed again, and I'm hoping I can do an 18 miler this weekend. So I think it's cooperating. So I'm excited about that. And then we're going to run TCM just as hard as we can and see what happens. Because YOLO.
Run until we
And I
can't.
just don't care. I don't know. I'm trying to be more like I'm listening to a lot of the Life in Stride podcast, and it reminds me of a lot of like, I don't know, high school cross country and like the way I was in college, where they just like, they're very serious, but they care about their goals, but they also are very relaxed about like just taking big swings and only hitting it 20% of the time, which I'm not sure that's the answer either. But I've had that mindset with this block where I'm like, I'm just going to train, do what I can, and run as fast as I can at TCM and see what happens. And if I blow up, okay, that's okay. Then I blow up. And then I'll get Javelina time on feet training for the last 10K. That's fine too. So we'll see what happens. That's what happens though when you sign up for 3 kind of big events in the span of, was it been, I mean,
4 months?
well, the
June,
tries at the
July.
end of July. So
3
4,
months?
8. In the span of 12 weeks, I'll have done a 70.3, a marathon, and 100K. So
And you did
it's
grandma's with
pretty,
me.
and I did grandma's with Kaylee a month before. So in the span of 16. So if someone came to me and said, I'm going to do these, what do you think? I'd be like, okay, we're probably not going to PR any of them, but buckle up. So I'm going to try to anyways, but you know, that's been like this year though, has just been.
Buckle up.
No. This year has been very much like, let's just live our life and have fun and sign up for things and do them and see what happens. And that's what I've been doing. And, you know, I think I've been handling this injury better than past injuries. I still get moody for sure. Kaylee can attest to that. And, I feel like there's certain times of the year that always seem to be more challenging for me than others. And I also feel like when I see certain people, from like my past, it gives me these weird trauma flashbacks, which I'm not unique. I feel like everyone has issues like that. And there's just been a lot of stuff like that this summer. So I feel like it's been mentally kind of taxing. But running wise, I'm like, if I can't run, it's fine. I'll just bike or swim. And, you know, so yeah. So
What are you most looking forward to right now? What excites you?
laying on that couch over there. Laying on that couch. Yesterday I saw Malia and she's like, you seem tired. And I was like, tired of all this bullshit. Just kidding. Just kidding.
You're on one today.
Just kidding. No, I'm exhausted, y'all. I'm very tired. Don't do what I'm doing right now. Yeah. But I also will say yesterday it was so funny because I don't usually ideally work Wednesday mornings, and I don't usually work I'm not supposed to work till like 8 on Mondays, but I feel like that doesn't happen a lot of times.
Mm-mm.
Anyways, I worked at 6 on Monday yesterday, and one of the other trainers had some people in there, and one of them was like, oh, I didn't know you worked mornings. And I was like, that's actually hilarious because I haven't seen, because the way our schedules line up, I don't really see him. And I took Friday off too, like last 2 weeks or whatever it was. And I'm like, perspective is everything. Perspective is everything. Like, it's just so funny because I'm like, man, I feel like I'm here all the time. And then this dude who is there 3 days a week hasn't seen me in like 2 months or whatever it is. So I'm like, doesn't even think I'm working in the mornings. Or like I've, been like, yeah, I think I'm going to stop training Monday mornings. I've said that to clients before and they'll be like, what are you going to do instead? And again, just like, I think I'm super busy, but I think it's just like a mindset I tell myself partly too. So yeah, I still think I could make better use of my time. Maybe.
There's always room for improvement.
So.
But also we're just living and figuring it out.
Yeah, I'm just sick of leaving the house at 5 and getting home at 8 or whatever it is. But again, part of that is me doing that to myself. So, and Kailee would attest to that. So I'm sure she's like, why are you doing this a lot of times?
I'm not going to work at 6 a.m. That's all I know.
My days at 6 a.m. might be coming to a close, though. For real. I'm getting close to it, and business is going pretty well. The run coaching side of business is going really well, and I'm almost like, man, we should just make the jump. Let's just only run coach and see what happens. For real. I truly feel like that's making way more money than personal training was when I made the jump to personal training. And we don't have any kids yet, so we can do it. See what happens. I don't know. So if you want to work with us for run coaching, go ahead and reach out. We're Kailee and Jacob with Oak Endurance, both phenomenal coaches. Kaylee's really good. We're good trails, specifically women's health. We also have a new coach starting with us. Her name is Rachel. She's starting in September, so keep an eye out for that stuff. Yeah.
Integrative run coaching.
And thanks for listening to me ramble about random stuff.
That was a good 10 minutes.
I hope you found that entertaining, listening to me talk about probably next to nothing.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
This just in, live update. We just had another person sign up. So the spots are going quick for the run retreat. So if you want to come.
Oak Endurance is going to hit a wicked record month.
I would probably get on top of it sooner rather than later.
David, let's go. David.
Should we just do a 10-hour episode and just wait for people to keep signing up?
Like a live thing.
As they come on.
Monthly. That's crazy. We might hit it. Bree, can I sell you another weight pack to hit a record month?
All right. What's your we get to do this moment?
My we get to do this moment. I do really feel like when you are dealing with an injury of some sort while running, which is inevitable for us all at some point, if you're trying to run and push yourself, it's just anyone who claims that they can stay injury free is, I think, a liar. I don't think it's possible. I've learned. I think you can mitigate them for sure. But I just think if you're pushing limits, you're probably going to tweak something at some point. And I think when you go through those phases and then you have those runs where like they feel good again, nothing else matters. And it just reminds you of like why you're doing it in the first place, you know? And then like on a long run, like last week on the long run, I'm like, man, this kind of sucks. 14 miles into the long run. And I'm like, man, but you get to be, like, at least you get to be doing this. Like 2 weeks ago, you were pretty worried about shutting it down for multiple weeks. So shout out to your body. So I think, yeah, like any of my runs right now are feeling pretty good. And again, I think that's just the difference between like where I've been at in the past versus now. I think I'm pretty chill about it. Kailee will probably say something different though. So yeah, any runs right now?
You? No, I think you're doing great. We get to do this moment. I haven't shared any patient wins lately, but I have somebody who has been coming in with a back injury from a whiplash injury from a car accident. And we've been doing a lot of nervous system work. And she has shared that she has not been having the panic attacks that she was having very frequently. And that being with her family, spouse, and life is just... she doesn't feel as on edge anymore and just feels like she can be more normal without getting set off and having these panic attacks. And that's pretty incredible because that has so many downstream effects. You know, she's a better mom, better partner, then the partner responds not so defensively, and then the kids can feel calmer, and that just spreads everywhere. So working on the pain and nervous system, and I just feel very grateful that I get to help people like her and get results like that. Thanks for listening to this a little scattered episode, but these are fun for us.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Lots of different things covered, but sign up for the run retreat. We would love to have you there. If you have questions about it, please reach out and we will answer any questions. And as always, thank you for being here. We get to do this.
Peace.
Bye.
That's a wrap. If you are new here, welcome. We're so glad you get to do this with us. Before you go, what's your we get to do this moment for the week? We'd love to hear it. comment on this episode or email us at wegettodothin@gmail.com.
And if this episode hit for you, share it with a friend and leave us a review on whatever platform you listened on. It genuinely helps. We get to do this.